Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm bringing you something truly special, the most emotional, most heartbreaking interview Yaman has ever given. For the first time, opens his heart like never before, sharing the story behind a phrase that has left millions stunned: "We could have had a baby." For years, Yaman has been admired for his charm, talent, and undeniable screen presence. From Istanbul to Rome, from television screens to magazine covers, his life seemed to sparkle with success and glamour. But behind the spotlight, behind the smiles and applause, lies a story of love, loss, and dreams that almost came true but were tragically interrupted. Can's journey to fame wasn't easy. Born and raised in Istanbul, he was a bright student who even graduated in law, but his passion for acting eventually pulled him towards the camera. His career skyrocketed, and soon he became one of the most beloved actors not only in Turkey but internationally. However, success came at a cost. In the midst of this rising fame, Can fell in love. It was a relationship filled with hope, laughter, and plans for the future. They talked about marriage, traveling the world together, and yes, starting a family. The phrase, "we could have had a baby," came from a place of deep love and deep pain, a heartbreaking admission of what might have been. During this rare interview, Can shared intimate moments from that relationship, late-night conversations filled with dreams, quiet mornings filled with warmth, and the silent fears beneath it all. But he also revealed the cracks, the misunderstandings, and the pressures of life in the public eye that eventually tore them apart. His voice trembled as he recounted the pain of separation, the weight of lost opportunities, and the haunting feeling of what was left unspoken. Yet, despite the sorrow, Can's words carried a message of hope. He spoke about healing, about moving forward, and about the possibility of new beginnings. This interview is more than just a glimpse into Yaman's personal life, it's a powerful reminder that behind every star is a human being with hopes, fears, and vulnerabilities. Stay with me as we dive deeper into Yaman's story, exploring the emotions behind those words, the lessons learned, and the strength it takes to keep loving even when your heart is broken. Let's begin. Growing up in Istanbul, Can was always ambitious but grounded. Before acting, he studied law and dreamed of a stable future, but the allure of storytelling and performance was too strong to resist. His breakthrough roles quickly made him a household name. Fans adored his charismatic performances, his natural charm, and his genuine personality. But few knew about the loneliness that fame brought. As Can's star rose, so did the attention on his private life. Relationships that were once private became public spectacles. Every smile, every glance, every rumor was dissected by media and fans alike. Through it all, Can tried to maintain a sense of normalcy, but the constant scrutiny was exhausting. It was during this tumultuous time that he met the person who would change his life forever. Their connection was instant, a blend of friendship, passion, and shared dreams. For a while, it seemed nothing could break them apart. Together, they dreamed about a future filled with love, laughter, and family. They talked about having children, creating a home filled with warmth and joy. The thought of "we could have had a baby" was not just a passing idea, it was a heartfelt hope, a future they had imagined with every beat of their hearts. But life rarely follows the path we plan. The pressures of Can's demanding career, the relentless spotlight, and personal challenges began to wear on their relationship. They tried to hold on, to fight for their love, but the pressures grew too heavy. Can admitted in the interview how he felt torn between his professional ambitions and personal life. The sacrifices he made for his career weighed heavily on his heart. Slowly, the distance grew. Arguments replaced laughter, silence replaced conversations. The dream of a family, once so vivid, began to fade. The phrase, "we could have had a baby," became a symbol of love lost and opportunities missed. When Can finally uttered the words, "we could have had a baby," in this interview, it was with a voice heavy with regret and sorrow. He shared the moment when he realized that the future they had planned together was no longer possible. He spoke about the ache of knowing that a part of his heart, a potential child, a family, would never come to life. The pain of that loss, for someone so vibrant and full of life, was almost palpable. Can didn't shy away from tears during the interview. His vulnerability was raw and real. He talked about how this loss shaped him, how it deepened his understanding of love, sacrifice, and heartbreak. Yet, despite the sorrow, Can's story is one of resilience. He spoke openly about how the heartbreak pushed him to grow both personally and professionally. His performances gained new depth, fueled by genuine emotion and experience. He also discussed his commitment to healing, learning to forgive, to let go, and to embrace the uncertainty of life. Can emphasized that while he mourns the past, he remains hopeful for the future. Towards the end of the interview, Can addressed his fans directly. He thanked them for their unwavering support through thick and thin. He encouraged everyone to cherish their loved ones and never take a moment for granted. His message was clear: life is fragile, love is precious, and even in heartbreak, there is hope. As we close this story, Yaman's journey reminds us all of the complexity of life behind the scenes. The smiles we see on screen often hide stories of pain and sacrifice. But through it all, the human spirit, like Can's, endures, grows, and hopes. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to Can's story, a story filled with raw emotion, deep vulnerability, and heartfelt honesty. If you found yourself touched by his journey, if his words resonated with your own experiences of love, loss, or hope, then please don't hesitate to show your support. Like this video to help us reach more people who need to hear stories like this. Comment below to share your thoughts or your own stories, because here, every voice matters. And of course, if you want to continue exploring the real lives behind the fame, uncovering the stories that the cameras don't always capture, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We promise to keep bringing you honest, heartfelt, and inspiring content about your favorite stars, stories that go beyond the glitz and glamour, straight into the hearts of the people you admire. Remember, life is fragile and unpredictable, but it is our love, our connections, and our courage to open up that truly give it meaning. So until next time, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Keep loving deeply, keep dreaming boldly, and never be afraid to show the world your true self. Thank you again for being here with us. See you very soon.